Hi.
Criminal.
Hello.
Yay!
I have no idea what happened. I don't know how to describe what happened. My right monitor, my primary monitor, turned black, and my left monitor turned green. And then everything just turned off.
Oh.
Just like instantly. No warning. I have no idea what the heck happened.
Why is it like playing with you?
I mean, it can't be a cupcake stream without a computer crash or a stream
That's so
dying.
real.
Is it gonna go to plaid next?
I don't know. But I'm turning back on all 8 million programs that I use to stream. So give me a moment, please.
Hi guys, welcome to the stream. We're still just setting up.
Shush!
Last time.
Shush! You. Oh, hang on, I have to switch Wi-Fi midstream because it doesn't want me to connect. Oh, this is going to be a great thing to do.
Yummy.
Yummy, yummy.
Delicious.
I'm so full from computer errors, yum.
Yummy.
I love the taste of a fresh blue screen.
Except it wasn't a blue screen, it was a
green screen?
A black and green screen?
That's so funny.
Oh man, black and green, that's like my favorite color combination.
Oh, this is a banger song that's playing on Rainwave right now. Can Patch blue screen?
Can Patch run Doom?
Patch can totally run Doom.
Absolutely
run Doom.
The things, how would like would it just like encompass your vision or something?
The eye.
Oh my God.
The eye just turns into a monitor.
Yeah.
Surprise, it's not just one LED.
That's so silly.
Okay,
it's not just one big LED, it's
Loot
actually
guy.
a bajillion tiny LEDs.
So true.
Loot guy is back.
Yay!
Yay,
I
he's not
need
dead.
to start up this other software and readjust my sitting position in my chair where I accidentally almost kicked the pillow that I'm sitting on just like into the stratosphere.
Just like me with that soccer ball.
Don't hurt Melodious Vow, she's so precious.
Yes, I will hurt Melodious Vow.
She's so precious.
We were just figuring out what we were gonna do with her. We were gonna take her with us.
Permanent friend? I don't know. That's up to you guys.
No.
Okay. I exist, and for some reason Gab doesn't exist anymore. Aha!
No,
There we go.
No.
Gab died again!
Bring him back! He lives!
What would Gab do? Would Gab die in this situation?
I suppose that's what happened, so, you know. Let me mute you, the funky tunes, and go back to Loot Guy. Where the heck were we?
We were just figuring out what to do with Melodious Vow.
Okay.
Because
Like
Gab was
powered off,
asking.
resting on Gab's knee. Gab was asking what the fuck happened.
Yeah, so continue.
I mean, I feel bad, I really don't know. It's nothing that I've ever seen before, and I've been alive for about 100 years and some change. So...
You hear Scylla from behind you. Ha! Rookie numbers!
Okay. Anyway, I mean, maybe Onika has a better understanding of the arcana behind it, but it just kind of lights were flashing. It was very white, and you were up, and she was not. So maybe an energy transfer.
Oh.
Scylla just says, well, regardless, I don't really want to leave all of this in my ceiling, but
w- what's all in the ceiling? I mean, there are a bunch of stuff in the ceiling.
The rest of Melodious Val's body is in the ceiling.
Oh my god!
To be fair, we cannot move the rest of it.
I mean, this is an
God, we gotta
interesting
try.
specimen, but can you try to wake her up or something?
I think
Can I
it'll have
kick her?
to be you, God.
You
No.
can certainly try to kick her if you want, Patch.
Patch, do not kick her. Stop that.
She deserves worse.
What is your vendetta with this fucking orb?
Did you two have some sort of history?
Yes.
I see. Can I investigate Melodious Vow to see if I can figure
Yeah,
out
yeah.
what's wrong?
Roll an intelligence check for me. Just straight intelligence.
Sure. 12.
Okay. Again, you notice that there is still a dim light to the eyes, a dim red light. You would remember that the red was not a great sign back when you first interacted. But Val does seem to be completely catatonic at the moment. But you can tell that they're like gears or arcane energy or something is whirring within the head. Like it's not like just dead or anything.
I won't kick it.
Okay, it's not dead. Do not kick it. I'm picking up the head.
Okay.
No soccer ball for you.
You scoop up Melodious
Aw.
Val, or at least Melodious Val's head.
We need to get the rest out.
Scylla just looks at all you after like
I
you
assume
guys.
you want to remove the rest of her from your ceiling as well, Scylla.
I mean, certainly. I was just discussing with Palatine. You can leave it there for now. We will get some of our mages to get a little bit more structural support for the time being. Your friend Annika seems to be very adept with all kinds of mechanics and arcane things, so why don't you guys take the head and come back once you can get it reawoken, perchance? Hi, Larry.
Hi, Larry.
Hi, Larry.
Larry_TG just redeemed High Cup.
Well, I guess we better get going. Woody's like coughing and like pulling at her collar.
Brady wants out.
She's like, oh my god.
Okay. So do you all pick up your stuff and head out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to say I pick up my stuff, but I'm staring at the soccer ball the entire time.
Okay.
We gotta figure out a way to take it with us, though.
Gab has Val scooped up.
Oh, okay.
The head is not like
Just-
super heavy. It's
Just stronger than me.
I mean that, and also like
You guys are weak.
it's so Val's head is like about the size
No,
of a
Bordia
beach
is.
ball.
Gab is big and strong.
If not a little small, like a small beach ball, and about the weight of a bowling ball, I'd say. So like you can definitely, not terribly hard to just scoop up, so long as you aren't carrying a ton of other stuff.
I just don't think you guys would want Patch to hold on to it.
No, absolutely not. I think it's gonna be Gab's job.
Mhm.
So you guys move to head out. As you all begin to leave, Scylla puts a hand on your shoulder, Patch. Would you stay back here with me for just a second?
Understood.
Okay. Do the rest of you keep going?
Yeah, we'll just give him a minute.
Yeah, I'm nosy, but like I'm not.
I know.
I'm not that rude.
Okay.
To be
Literally
fair,
you
I've
do.
also, if I have a feeling about where this conversation is going, I have been trying to find the simplest and most in character way of explaining all of this up to this point already. So
So, as everyone exits, it is just you and Scylla. The clerics kind of just go there. We'll go fetch some of the other mages. And Palatine, you see, stands by the door, doesn't actually fully leave the room, but just stands in the door, arms crossed, JoJo posing.
Oh my
God damn
god.
Listen, this family was based off of a single character. It's gonna
oh, it's a JoJo's character.
no,
It's a
it's
JoJo
Roman
character?
Torchwick.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you
Oh.
meant the name. Oh, I'm.
No.
I got so I was like, which JoJo's
No,
character?
What song do I need to download for Capitalized Flashlight Stand?
Are you
So
saying
true.
Palatine is Capitoline stand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
So,
about right.
Anyway, the rest of you leave, and Patch, it's just you and Scylla. Patch, dear, would you have a seat with me? She walks over to her couch and sits down and pats a hand for you to join.
Okay, thank God. If you didn't say pats a hand on the couch, I would have just sat down on the floor there and right there.
I'm fully aware of that.
Anyway, Patch sits down on the chair, couch. Is that which one is it again?
It's a couch. It's like a velvet or satin luxurious couch. Like, this is a nice thing. And
Can couch feel?
can you?
I have no idea. I didn't process that question before. I'm sorry for the intrusive thought.
That's up to you, Vesty. So yeah, you sit down on the couch with Scylla. Scylla looks at you, her like opalescent sea green and blue skin kind of matching the same tone of your eye. Look, I saw you were very tense. And I don't know what you or Val are, but I suggest that you try to put your differences aside. There's something within her that is extremely genuine. Just from what I saw when I was observing her all those years ago. Do you need to talk to someone about it?
Are you offering to find me a therapist?
No, I'm offering as someone who recognizes your own sentience and her own sentience, that neither of you are just machines, and that is honestly likely one of the few people who will fully recognize that. And I heavily suggest staying away from Galen. They will try to tear you from the inside out. But I want you to know that you have a friend in a high place. And should you need an ear, as someone who has traversed this continent for hundreds of years, I like to consider myself a little wise, and you have my ear. But please, give the girl a chance.
I will not give Melodious Vow a chance.
She crosses her legs. She's still like in her like nightgown, which is full just like silk and very just, you know, like she's pretty gorgeous, not gonna lie. And she just crosses she crosses her eyes. Or her eyes?
Her eyes?
She crosses her legs. Now, dear, why won't you give her a chance? What do you know about her? Clearly she doesn't know anything about herself. Why should you hold that against her?
My memory is very vague. However, I know that that monster attempted to kill me and my friend, and is the entire reason why my memory is gone in the first place. I do not trust that thing.
Oh, that I would certainly be angry too. How can you be so sure that that's what happened? Of course, if you say it's your only memory, then does that necessarily mean that it's a true one? It's just food for thought. I would suggest, she puts a hand on your shoulder again, as someone who has seen many heartbreaks, many feuds, has been the cause and the resolution to multiple blood feuds, I suggest trying to keep an open mind, because I know you have one. And even if she is a monster, if she is an enemy, you might learn more from your enemy about yourself than you expect. So just keep that in mind, alright? Pats you again and stands back up. Now, you should join up with your friends. They will keep you safe. As you can see, they kept the old man safe.
Patch stands up, turns around, and starts walking to the door while Sila's still talking.
Hell yeah.
If you don't trust
Real.
Val, at least trust them. Good night, Patch.
I will keep an eye on Gab to ensure that he does not change like she did. Good night, Sila. Walks out.
Palatine shuts the door behind you, and you quickly rejoin the rest of your companions. Tony looks back at you. What'd she have to say?
nothing important, keeps walking.
So is there any other business in Green Hall before you guys head over to Annika's place?
Not in Greenhole, no.
Okay.
We
So
could go gambling.
No!
it is like 2
Literally,
a.m. It's like 2
Salt is
a.m.
gonna be so happy when she realizes how much money we have.
You guys barely even scratched the surface of that loot.
I know.
We can still go back.
You can.
And we do also still have that heist plan.
I am so
True,
curious what you
hi.
guys are planning. For those who don't know in chat, there is a channel for all of them to discuss things without me that I have like muted and hidden. So they're talking about something that I have no idea. I don't understand at all. But you know, I'm down for whatever.
Yay.
But you guys head down the many stairs within Green Hall, the headquarters of Emerald Scent, and move out to the still dark streets of Sale. What do you do?
Oh. What?
2 points of
Filter.
exhaustion.
Yeah, 2 points.
Wait, why do you have 2 points of exhaustion?
I think it's 2.
You spent one. It was 1 night of travel, which gave you all 1 point of exhaustion. So unless you stay
And
up
I
through all
also
of
got
this
another
night.
one at the end of last session from.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So it's 1 for everyone else.
Mhm.
So yeah, where are you guys going?
What did Filtar tell me about this job? Do I know where it would be?
Which job?
He
Filtar's
said
job?
that yes.
Filtar just told you that he had fallen under a little bit of a contract and just doing some odd jobs here and there. So that man could be anywhere in the city of Sale.
I'm just gonna hope that he's at the house.
So you guys just gonna go back to Annika's house?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna hope that that's where he would go back to reside. I don't know why he wouldn't.
To be fair, he doesn't think you guys are staying there.
Does he think he thinks we're staying at the other place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go there.
It's up to you guys.
Or at least I will go there. You guys all have to go with me to the inn, but I will be going there.
I will say Whispering Wood is on the way back to Annika's house.
Yeah, I was
So we
gonna
can go to
say,
the Whispering Woe to pick up Filtar
if he's
and
there.
then go back to Annika's place.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys walk over. The lights. It doesn't take you long to reach your first stop, the Whispering Wood, because it's pretty close to Green Hall. It's like literally halfway between Green Hall and Annika's house, and Green Hall and Annika's house are not very far apart either. They're maybe like a 10-minute walk from each other, so it's like 5 minutes to Whispering Wood. And the lights are dark. You see like a light or two on in a window. And you guys enter in. There is a lone tavern keeper at the desk. It's actually it's the very same, or no, it would be your good friend Ariatiana.
Oh my god.
She does the night shift mostly. So you guys all walk in there. and you see your friend. Oriatiana looks up at you guys as there's no one else just like sitting in the bar right now, or at in the like dining area, and she sees you all, sees Annika. Oh well, it's you guys look terrible. Can I do anything for you guys?
That's not important right now. Have you seen a very tall, very fluffy, white lion man?
Yes. It's really interesting. He wasn't all white when he came in here last. He seemed to be covered in some sort of... I don't think it was blood. I think it was a lot of tomato sauce. Which
Oh
is
my god.
really curious. But I will say that guy's quite funny. Tell him Miss Eyre sends her regards. And
Where is he?
oh yeah, he left a few hours ago. He seemed a little bit frustrated. He was still covered in tomato sauce, and he said that he was going to go get a drink at another place because we didn't have the kinds of drinks that he wanted.
What a fucking drama queen.
If he went anywhere, well, I don't know the man, but I mean, there are a number of taverns around here.
Yeah, okay, well...
Do you think he went to the Silver Skillet again?
Probably. He's a creature of habit, we all are. I mean...
Do you guys head on down to the Silver Skillet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a feeling this will be a lot more annoying than it should be.
So it takes you guys about 15 minutes to walk down to the Silver Skillet. How are you guys walking through the streets? Are you being stealthy? Are you being aware? Are you just strolling?
Everyone else can decide what they want to do. Vortia is not stealthing. She's walking with the energy of like a very pissed off businesswoman on the way to a meeting. Like, you know, like just like stomping
Yeah.
and like walking really fast.
Yeah.
And she just like looks pissed.
Roll a general intimidation check just on the atmosphere.
Hell yeah.
And don't forget,
Fuck
you
yeah.
have disadvantage from your
Oh, that was my wrong.
exhaustion.
Okay, well, with disadvantage, that is still 13.
All right. Okay, now I would like everyone else to roll a perception check.
Okay.
That has
after
adjusted
I
the
roll
DC
this-
here.
After I roll this perception check, can I also roll other checks?
Yeah, you can roll whatever the
Okay.
heck kind of checks you want, so long as you let me know.
Okay, Pog. I will.
Heck yeah.
After Vortia.
All right, and Tony's also
Bleh.
gonna roll, and Annika. Ooh, man, Annika got a natural one.
Oh.
I got a 22.
Damn!
On disadvantage?
Yes.
Holy
Girl, for
cow!
what?
What did you roll naturally, huh?
16 was my lowest.
Holy cow!
Girl, for what?
I want it to be made abundantly clear. This entire time I have been rolling with disadvantage.
She does
Yeah.
really like seeing. You did say that they really like seeing.
Yeah,
They love seeing.
absolutely love seeing. So, Gab, what did you get?
Low.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Blind old man.
Ah.
Just like, sorry, I don't know what overcame me there.
I mean, he was just dead, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, keep in mind, actually no, that wouldn't apply here. Never mind. Leif, you know how
Gab is sort of
typically
like looking sadly at his soccer ball and too preoccupied
Yeah.
to do anything else.
so Leif, you know how like typically when you undergo any kind of resurrection ritual, you have like a debuff for a while?
Yeah.
That does not apply here.
Oh, cool. I just have a permanent debuff.
Yeah, a different permanent debuff.
oh boy.
And another
Oh my
thing.
gosh, I'm back in the player list now.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've been back.
That
I
has
know
been
I've
there
been
for a
back,
little
but I
bit.
just noticed it. I noticed at the
It was
beginning
a
of the
live
session that I was
reveal.
gone.
So collectively, this is a group check. You were fine. So as you guys are all kind of forming or storming around Vordia, a few of you notice like some pickpockets who are like lurching around in the like the alleys and the shadows, and you see them look at Vordia, give a kind of weird look, and that's like how you notice them. Like you hear like a kind of like as you see just this raw anger, and you are not pickpocketed in the middle of the night. So congrats.
Thank you, Vordia.
for
You're
being just
welcome.
angry. You guys make it down to the silver skillet.
Wait,
Yep.
hold on.
Oh yeah.
Before we make it to the silver skillet, I would also like to explain specifically. Patch isn't walking, or like specifically in step or with the same kind of energy or intimidation or vibe as Vordia. I want to make it like abundantly clear and also maybe have to roll for this. I don't know. Patch is currently walking with the stride, speed, and anger of a parent of a really, really, really young child who
Oh,
just
boy.
got into something they
Oh, no.
shouldn't have and have been told numerous times beforehand that they should not be doing that.
Oh my god.
Roll an intimidation check.
Yep, let me just double check. Alright.
And you have disadvantage.
Yeah, I was just checking what the modifier was.
Yeah. Harmonious hunters are
Well-
angry today.
Well, this one's not going nearly as well as the last one.
Glitch, second level of exhaustion halves your speed, if I remember correctly.
My highest was still a 16, but my lowest was a 4, and I have a
Oh.
-1, so like...
Okay, so as you're observing, you're stomping, and you observe some of these pickpockets. They look at Vordia and give kind of like a "ooh, goodness," and then they look at you, Patch, and just give kind of a "what?" Just a confused look. That's like, okay, we're noting this one for the future.
God damn it.
Any other business as you guys walk down? All right, in that case, you guys make it down to the silver skillet. Its doors are also, or the lights are also dark, but there is a light on inside. Do you enter?
Yes.
Okay. You go inside, and lo and behold, you see one big fluffy lion face down at the bar, covered in tomato sauce, head to toe. That is a red lion. There's no white lion anymore. and just has a really like supersized tankard of some sort of alcohol. It just reeks.
Oh my god.
And there's a barkeep who's just like sitting. There's a barkeep who's just kind of in the corner, looks at you guys as you come in and sees the clear sense of purpose, and just looks at you guys, looks at the lion, and just kind of shrugs.
I'm sorry for whatever you have endured this evening.
No, honestly, it was really funny.
Oh, I'm sure. Okay, let's get you somewhere else, big guy. Maybe a shower.
Do you touch him?
Yeah.
Okay. Filtar startles awake. Oh. No, please, not the ladle, not the ladle. Oh my.
Oh my god.
Vordia, you did not hear a thing. Okay?
I most certainly did.
You
but
did not
we can
hear.
talk tomorrow.
We are not talking about this. You did not hear a thing. Please do not tell Mirsha. I am begging you. I will pay you to not tell my lady.
Sweetheart, I'm bound by oath. There's nothing else I can do. I'm bound by oath to tell her. And oh,
You
is
can
she
afford-
gonna love this one.
You can afford just one little slip up. Please.
A white lie to Our Lady? I don't think so.
You know how faithful I am. I have never once told a lie to her. There is a first for everything. Please.
Oh my god.
What's so sacrilegious about tomato sauce?
It's not the tomato sauce. That's not the
He's
problem.
big boys embarrassed. It's his pride.
I have had a very long day,
That makes all of us.
and my head really hurts right now.
That also
Watch, what
makes
is in
all
this
of us.
drink? Drinks more. The barkeep, just goes, honey, you ordered our strongest liquor. So, honestly, I can't even tell you what's in there.
The jungle juice, isn't it?
And, Philtar just goes, gosh, darn it! Mersha above, save me.
Doctor, you haven't done this since you were like 70. It's been a while.
I know. That's how bad the day was, so please don't tell her. What will it take?
Well,
What will it take?
I won't tell her everything. It'll be more by omission. I'll just tell her that you had a shift at a cooking establishment.
Don't even get me
and
started.
she-
Don't even get me started. It was supposed to just help an old lady cross the street with her 8 ducklings. I don't even know how it escalated. The ducklings were stolen from... I don't know who this old lady was.
Oh my god.
She stole... Apparently... Okay, so apparently she stole these ducklings from
Mhm.
this restaurant over in Uprank. That was sort of underground and known for its horrific atrocities that it commits. So, after I helped the old lady cross the street with the 8 ducklings, I think she was actually hiring me as a mercenary, which is why the pay was so good. I'm really drunk. I don't know if these are all the right details, but
And you're sure you've had nothing else? No mushrooms?
Well, so I was the street was she didn't just I didn't just help her cross the street. I helped her walk home with these 8 ducklings, and people started coming around from the alleyways. The strangest people. They were all wearing chef hats, but the chef hats were like pitch black, which normally they're white. So I don't know what was happening there. I was mildly terrified. I thought I was getting mugged or something. And somewhere along the lines, the old lady was gone. The ducklings were all crowding around my feet. And then I was unconscious. And then I woke up. I was tied up in some sort of... It looked like some sort of mechanical press of some sort. There were lots of...
If you don't want her to tell Mirsha all of this, why are you telling her?
Why are you telling me? Because
Vordia, I don't know. I'm...
okay, you big baby. Do
Can
you
I
want
have a hug, please?
Yeah, okay. Just this once.
Don't mind all the tomato sauce. I'm sorry.
You hear her back crack when you get a hug. You can hear a couple vertebrae crack.
You are now covered in tomato sauce as well. Not as bad as Filtar.
This is why I wear black.
I felt so bad for the ducklings.
I know, big guy. I know.
I think I saw their bones. I don't know if they were the same ones.
She's kind of like patting him on the back.
Patch moves
Like
over
rubbing
and
little
also
circles.
pats him on the back.
I've learned so much about the food industry today. I don't ever want to touch independent contracts again.
Perhaps you should stay with us then. I almost died. Gab did die.
I did die.
Vordia, you're not
Uh,
supposed to die. This is why I'm supposed to come with you.
That's what I
Ah.
said.
You told me it was a brief mission.
Well, they were very pushy. And they were like, oh, we've got to go now.
Hang on, did you say
because
that Gab died?
Yeah, he like full
Oh.
died.
It's
I
a
didn't know
very
I
long
felt some sort of
story.
thread. Oh, my word. Oh. At least you didn't have to deal with fried water.
Oh god. This is so funny.
Please, can we go
Okay.
sleep somewhere? I'm so tired.
Yeah, you
What time is
are
it?
going to take a bath. It's like 2 in the morning.
Oh, goodness,
Um,
I've been awake for 36 hours. I've just been trying to find some sort of work since all of this stuff has been happening, and I want to be able to keep you afloat, and
Did you get any money, mate?
I did, but I don't feel good about it.
Okay, alright.
And I feel so awful for you having almost died and trying to just, especially if you're not staying at Hanukkah's anymore. Just,
Oh, big guy.
I'm trying to keep you guys stable. And I don't know how to do that. I'm not a city man. But I'm adaptable and I'm loyal and I'm trying really hard and none of it is working. I'm sorry. Goes to hug you again, Vordia. Takes you in for a big squeeze. You're lifted off the
Okay.
ground a little bit.
Okay, that was my full vertebrae. That was my rib cage.
I mysteriously have a full box of tissues that I offered to Filtar.
Filtar tosses them aside and just takes your cloak and just starts sobbing into the cloak and like wiping some of the tomato sauce off onto your cloak.
Uh-huh.
Can we go home? I want to see Mircha again.
Yeah. So we're gonna go back to Onika's now because we figured out the whole
Oh my
getting
goodness.
almost murdered thing. Hey, Onika, do you have like a really big tub?
Annika's just like sitting by the door, just like poking fingers together. I don't have a big tub, but I have an empty box that I had acquired when we were planning on moving out. It's made of wood. And I do have the running water in the back.
Okay. Let's just
I should
figure
really
that out
start.
after
I should
tomorrow.
really start taking prestidigitation while I'm around you guys.
Look, I'm normally covered in blood, but I'm not that stinky. This one.
I know. I smell terrible. I feel so bad. I miss the cave smell. I miss the caves.
I keep patting him on the back.
Okay, big guy. Hey, let's just. You can walk with me.
You guys see the
Would-
the bartender in the corner just sipping a cup of water, just looking at you guys.
Would it help if you got to hold the token of nation that I have?
I have my own, but thanks, and grabs it from you.
She just like takes a bone out of her bag and gives it to him.
He starts gnawing on it. You guys start heading back to Annika's house.
Dead. I'm fucking dead.
Okay,
Yeah, we're getting out of here.
we're getting out
Okay.
of here.
Uh,
I
as-
wait for everyone else to leave
Okay.
first. Once everyone else is gone, I walk up to the counter, to the bartender, drop my 5 gold just right in front of him, and then walk out.
As you go to do that, he walks up to you, takes out a platinum, puts it with the 5 gold, and shoves it back over to you.
Gab is gonna dip and like I don't know, mope a bit or something. I'll be right back. I need to eat dinner.
Yeah.
But I'll be back soon.
Take your time.
Okay.
Gab's going on like a midnight pub crawl.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Post-death pub crawl.
So
Bro
true.
just died, but he's never felt younger than this in his life.
But yeah, the bartender places a platinum down and slides your gold and the platinum back over to you. I wouldn't. There's no amount of money I would have paid to see that. That was hilarious.
Give a thumbs up, pockets the rest of the money, and then walks out.
All right, so you guys head back over to Annika's. It's another 20 or so minutes. Nobody dares to touch you guys with the massive tomato sauce covered lion and the thieves in this city have honor. They can recognize a rough day. And they're not that desperate. There are plenty of people to pickpocket. So you guys are fine as you eventually make it back up to Annika's house through the night. It's about 3 a.m. at this point when you all crest the stairs. Doors shut, lights are all off. What do you do? You go inside, go around back for Filtar. What's the plan?
Going the fuck to bed, but unfortunately, I think this is one of those situations where, like, Vortina has to help him take a bath or something.
Alright, so are you going to bed first?
if he has the energy, I'm making Filter take a shower.
The second you guys get to the steps, Filtar just like collapses on the small front porch.
Right. Okay.
Good.
Let's just maybe drag him inside, but he can sleep on the floor. It's fine.
Understood.
Annika takes out their staff and points it and just levitates Filtar, who's just like dangling in the air, and just you guys go in with a one hand unlocks the door and just takes you guys in, laying Filtar kind of close to the door, not around any of the furniture, the limited furniture.
Filtar the doormat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Filtar's a tomato
my
sauce
God.
doormat right now.
It's like one of those like those leopard skin rugs.
Oh no! Oh no!
He's so drunk that he's like he's splayed out on the floor. Like,
Yeah, literally is.
oh my god. This
Um,
is too funny.
So, any business you guys would like to go about before sleeping off?
No, she's ready to go bed.
I have 2 points of exhaustion. I need to sit down.
Okay. So, Annika goes and locks the door again. Takes in a big breath. Oh man, it's only been a few days, but I missed home a lot. You guys are a lot of fun, you know that? This has been a lot, but this has been fun so far.
Well, I'm glad you think so. I don't know if I would say the same thing, but
Fun is not the word I would use to describe this. However, it has been pleasant meeting you all.
You say that as if you're leaving. We're friends now. We're a Mind Center group. You're not going anywhere.
This is true.
Well, let's get some sleep. Should we talk about all this in the morning?
yeah, I think that will be best. Especially because of on the account of she just like pokes him with the heel of her boot.
Yeah, sure.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. Above table, I guess. Question. So, did Gab actually just go on like a?
No,
2 a.m.
Gab is.
call,
I'm saying
or is
Gab
Gab
is
actually
with you
here?
guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's just AFK right now, so.
Sitting
Because that
around
means
in the
Melodious
corner.
Vow is still here.
Yep.
In Gab's hand. Oh,
Yep.
okay. Before I pass out, I just want to ask Hanukkah, where is the box that you mentioned having for Filtar?
I have it upstairs in the lab. What of it?
May I please go grab it?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Go upstairs, grab the box.
Yeah, you find
Come
it. It's
back
not too hard to
down.
find.
I pick up Melodious Vow, take Melodious Vow from Gab.
I'll
Put
say
it next to
I'll say
Filtar.
Gab's asleep by now, so unless anyone else is gonna stop this, then
Put Melodious
What do you
Vow
do with
next
Gab?
to Filtar, and then put the box over it.
okay. It's a big box. It's like
Mhm.
it's like one of those like Unity free asset pack boxes, you know? That's like 2 tiles long,
That's
1 tile
the first thing
wide.
that I thought of.
That's literally what it is.
I shit
like-
you not.
It's not very well made. It's kind of splintering off a little bit. But you put Val's head and on the floor next to Philtar and the box over top. And yeah.
Yeah.
As you all go to sleep, Bordia, you start to feel a gentle tug at the back of your neck.
Right now.
It
Okay.
it persists. Do you answer it?
Yeah,
Pick
I'm
up
gonna
the phone! Pick up the phone!
pick up the phone. She's like, I feel like everyone's probably asleep at this point, so she doesn't really have to stealth, but I still kind of like attempt to stealth out. And I go up to, I think I went on the roof last time.
Yeah.
And I did that, so I'm gonna do that again with this prayer. And thankfully, it is like a clean wrap sheet thing specifically for this purpose. So
Yeah.
it's been in my bag this whole time. But
Yay for not being covered in blood.
Or tomato sauce.
or tomato sauce.
So you start your ritual?
Mhm.
Okay. You wrap yourself in your blankets. Pull out your components and close your eyes and open them to darkness once more, but it's cold. You're used to this. In the distance you see your friend, the Raven Queen, Mirsha, up ahead. I don't remember if I ever gave a description of what she looks like.
Go
or if
crazy,
I
please.
even made one, so I'm doing one now.
I have an idea, but I also want to hear your idea. Go crazy.
Yeah. So she has, you see her back is turned to you. She has this long black cape, and atop it rests these very, very long white hair. Just pure white. And these sort of like metal, she's wearing, you see from your perspective these familiar, not horns, but it's like a headpiece that comes up into these little like ornate, almost like antlers, but more like not as twisty, like ornate spear tips maybe. And she turns around and you see the similar, like a little bit more pale but also darker purple skin to your very own. Her face is pretty standard. She's got a rather small ovular head, and her eyes are the most interesting parts. It's like gazing into well, firstly, the eyes themselves are all black. The sclera is completely black, and in the center, where the pupils would be, and the irises, the iris is basically like looking into like a labradorite sphere, except instead of the blue overlay, it is a sort of brownish sort of tint. That you could just gaze into for hours and find some new depths of it, some different way to look at it in the light. In what she's wearing across her body, as she steps over to you. You see the metal headpiece twisting down. It goes around her chin and spreads down into this sort of mantle of silver that just spirals down her shoulders and goes around most of her chest before coming down into a black dress, ornately with ornate silver patterns that curl down from the headpiece and just like interweave within the dress, in their various accents of purple, and there's like some chainmail, and it's a whole thing. But you see her.
Exactly.
Hello, my dear. It would appear you've been up to quite a lot, yes?
Well, yes. Hello, darling.
She walks
I
towards you,
was-
her heels echoing against the endless void that is the floor. Are you
You know,
well?
like momentarily shy. Like when they talk, she's like, "Oh my god."
Are you well?
I am now.
Good.
But it was a little bit rough there. I'm sure you probably noticed.
Yes, your friend, the Harmonious scab. I felt the thread thin, and I was hoping not to have to pluck it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did not. But
I'm really hoping to look some more into that because I'm not really sure in what manner he was brought back. So I've got a couple death-related leads, of course.
well, give me your report, and then we can chat. What have you been up to
Well,
the past week?
We got a contract for a job with an ice swim. Also, we're officially licensed. I have a Maya Hunter license.
Good. That'll prove useful.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. We're officially a party now. So that's pretty exciting.
I'm glad you found some friends outside of our dear Phil Tower.
That's very cute, but I think we both know that in something like this, you don't really do friends per se.
Yes.
But
darling,
regardless,
never forget that while you serve death, we are what gives life meaning, and don't forget to, live as well.
I suppose you do, but anyway, basically we are finally set as a party, and we got sent on an excursion about an ice worm, and somebody we were bringing with us died because there were Yeti in the caves, and only I had dark vision, so I almost died. I'm not sure if you noticed that. It's okay if you didn't. Not offended. I still have 1 hit point left.
I was not worried about you, darling.
Oh. Well, that makes me feel a little better. But we did end up defeating the ice worm, and I took the final blow. I don't want to boast or take too much credit, but we fell the ice worm. I took the last shot, and Gab was frozen in an icicle and full dead.
You're using my gifts well, I see. How about
Well, I should sure hope so.
that new organization, the White Bloom?
I do not trust them as far as I can throw them, that's for sure, but I've got
And you can't throw
kind of
very
a...
far, my dear.
Oh, well.
Kind of like punches
That's
you in the
true.
shoulder a little bit, and it goes through your shoulder, but you do feel a little bit of warmth there.
That's true. But basically what happened with Tony, I don't remember if I discussed that with you, where she was attacked. It was somebody from the White Bloom Seekers. And I've got a persistent thorn in my side in the form of Aras, who somehow keeps managing to come back. So
That one has an
I
interesting
think...
fate. I'm curious to see where it
Oh.
goes.
So it's all right if I keep him around then, even just as intel. I don't like him at all, but
Darling, you are the one of the mortal world. You do as you please.
well, I still wanted your opinion, my lady. Just because he is involved with the White Bloom Seekers, but I'm hoping to get some more information out of them.
And what about the blue peony?
Blue Peony, still complicated. I feel like White Bloom can give us some more information. As well as... Well, Emerald Scent offered us a quest about resurrection, investigating resurrection.
What do you mean?
So, I know, that's what I thought too, because literally
And you are to take this?
blasphemous. I want to investigate because I want more information on what they're doing. I think it's important to understand why and how they are committing these acts of blasphemy so that we can stop it from happening.
I agree. What are they trying to do?
So, Dilla wants to also raise the Mayas for her own gain, but she claims it would be a form of protection for sale. And
It will only last so long.
exactly. I mean, she is quite old. That's not offensive to say. She told us herself readily, but I don't necessarily trust that she doesn't have ulterior motives for sending us on such a quest for information.
Very well. Tread carefully. I wish I could be there with you in the flesh.
I know. You have no idea how badly I want that.
Have you learned anything more about your automaton friend?
I think I'm gonna grill them tomorrow because there's some connection here. So when Gab was brought back, again, this is still something I don't fully understand. I mean, you're a little bit definitely wiser than I am, my lady. But Gab was
Of
brought
course.
back by Melodious Vow. I'm unsure if you're familiar with the moniker.
I've heard bits and pieces from others and from what you've said before.
Yeah, well, there was sort of an energy transfer into something, and that's what brought him back. And also Patch had a very strong reaction towards her.
I personally did not feel any increase of energy the way that I would when life is prolonged unnaturally. It felt more like sharing a bite of pie with a close friend.
Oh, well, that makes me very happy then. I think that was the right choice.
Oh, darling, if you can figure out what that energy is, what gives these automatons life, I can continue giving you my blessings.
Yes, my lady, of course. I plan to figure more out about that, especially between Patch and Val.
See if you can learn of the inner workings of them. I'd be most grateful.
Okay, will do.
And mm, how are you?
Same old, same old. It's nice to kind of be a part of something like this. Besides just,
That's good.
scriptures and poetry and all that.
I must admit, some of them back at the main temple get awfully invested when... What can I say? I'm just a god.
You know, that's quite modest. I don't know, it's nice to be able to speak to you freely.
Well, I
Ever
mean,
since,
anyone can, but you've
well,
always
you know
been
what I
one of my
mean.
favorites.
Ever since, we've had more of a pact and a relationship, and now I've got more things to talk to you about. It's just,
It is nice.
I think I'm very happy.
Good, Fordia. Well, you should rest. And don't forget, you're always welcome to reach out to me outside of our regular reports.
No, it's just hard being this close to you and this far from you at the same time.
I understand. Well, I will wait for you in the heavens, and one day we shall join.
Hope for nothing more. I love you very much, my lady.
Love you most dearly, Fordia. Sleep well. And your vision fades from the blackness to the color black. And you see a little bit of texture, and you see components in your blanket once more. Patch, what are you up to?
Sleep.
You're asleep? Okay.
I have 2 points of exhaustion, dog. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to listen in on anybody's conversation.
Okay. So, Patch, roll a perception check for me with yes, with disadvantage, but you have a disadvantage anyway.
Uh-huh. So that still is Oh, come on.
No.
No, I'm so upset that this is with disadvantage.
Did you roll a natural 20
Because-
and a 1?
No, I got a natural 20 and a 17.
Oh,
Damn.
So, did you say perception?
yes.
So that would be a 22 anyways.
We love seeing.
We see in this house.
Sometime during your powered down state, you're sort of startled back into animation as you hear just a thunk. Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by a hello?
I boxed the Roomba, my bad.
Oh my god.
You see the box is moving slightly, scraping across the ground. Is anyone there?
I move over to the box, just put my hand against it so it stops moving.
As you do, is that you? I know you're there.
I am trying to sleep.
Can we talk, please?
Not right now. Please.
What did you feel when you first saw me? You don't
Anger.
Oh. I have the same marking as you. ETNJS
Several.
OB. Do you remember anything from back then?
I would appreciate it if you stopped puppeting the body of my friend.
What? What do you mean? You're right, I'm the one being puppeted. I'm not alone in here. I don't remember what it's like at all, but I miss having a body. I don't remember ever having one, but I miss having one of my own.
I have had a long day. Maybe please stop talking.
Yeah, if you can talk to me though, I'll try to answer any questions. Good night.
I will talk in the morning.
Okay.
Good night.
And
I just also want to say I don't go back to sleeping wherever in the room I was before. I just sit down next to the box and rest my head against it instead of just like sitting down normally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cute.
What kind
Wait, sorry, maybe I missed something, but what's the
When you fell asleep, Patch took Val's head and put it in a box
Oh,
right next to
fair.
Filtar.
I put the Roomba in a box.
Okay, so you guys all get your long rest.
Thank
Thank
fucking
God.
God. Thank God.
You get all of your hit points, your spells, and up to half your total hit dice back.
I still have 1 point of exhaustion, but one's better than 2.
Yep. And the morning comes. And you all slowly wake. What do you do?
Stand up, grab the box, lift it up very suddenly and quickly, and say good morning.
So you lift
Oh my
up
God.
the box, and as soon as you lift up the box, you see Val there looking up at you, blue eyes, and
Am I awake?
if you want to be.
Yeah. Gab's like very, very excited. Like, oh my goodness, you're okay.
Oh,
Yeah, blue eyes, and right as you say good morning, Patch, Val says it at the exact same time. Good morning. Not long after, Annika comes tumbling down. Again, does not take the ladder. Just you see some gravitational glyphs just pop up, and then Annika just flops down, and then like doesn't actually land on the ground. Just kind of like pushes back up and lands back on their feet. Well, hi everyone. Everyone feeling better?
other than being covered in
Yeah,
dried
you know,
blood, yes.
I think so.
Could be better, could be worse.
Gab, I'm so glad that you're feeling okay. I got really worried when I got the message. And yeah, I just goes over and hugs you, but like just gets around like your legs, like up to your
glad
hips.
I'm okay. Thank you, and thank you all for going to such lengths to bring me back.
I mean,
You're really good in debt to the Emerald Sense. Obviously, we figured out a different solution, but
well, I owe you a
Down.
greater debt than gold's. I mean, you saved my life.
I suppose I've done that a few times.
Yes, yes, you have.
It's my job, though. It's not quite the same when it's the paladin.
I mean,
I
not
would
a
beg
lot of
to differ.
people.
Philtar
Yeah.
rouses from sleep. Oh, I have
geez.
such a bad headache. What happened? Where are we?
Do you remember anything?
You need a shower.
Ah. Yes, I do. You haven't told her, right?
It actually didn't come up, so you're pretty lucky.
Okay,
Didn't
good.
come up.
Good. What's that thing? Looking at Val. Val rolls around.
That's my
Hi.
friend Val.
Good morning. I'm, my name is Melodious Val. That's the best I can give you right now. I think I'm a Mias. At this mention, Filtar just like kind of like jumps to his feet and like stumbles backwards against the door. It's like, sorry, what, a Mias? What? Huh? What is happening? What? Somebody explain this to me right now.
I mean, does it look like it's gonna hurt you?
No, it
If
looks.
she wanted to kill you, she would have.
She
Uh,
It's
can
a
and
soccer
will.
ball. Fear not.
Okay. Cool.
But yes, I think she is a minus.
That is very strange.
I mean, he's right.
Sorry, hang on. I got some tomato sauce in my ear.
Ew.
Ew.
Shut up. There's a Mias in the house within the city of Sale. And we're all okay with that.
I'm
And
not
it
either.
talks.
I
Don't
just
talk.
was trying to
She's
be
the
cool.
size of a soccer ball.
I'm not okay with this situation.
That is rather strange for a Mias to be the size of a soccer ball.
She lost the rest of her body, I think, coming to save me.
Oh,
Yeah, can you explain all of that? Just all of it?
I was me. I was dead.
No, I mean, you or her, not really what happened to bring you back, more just what she is, what is going on between the two of you.
Well, quite frankly, I don't know much more than you do. It seems Patch here might know the most, but I was on a mission with my good friend Edward. We were returning home when I saw this purple light on the horizon, and
you hear in your head, Vordia. That's me.
I don't like that.
I don't like. I didn't get that, and I don't like that.
the purple light. She was speaking to me, so I walked to the horizon, across the Fashlands Plateau, and there I found this. I believe it was a. Gab tries to remember. A crystal. Wasn't it? Wait, Emmy, wasn't help me out here? Was it a crystal? What
Yes,
did I touch?
it was a crystal.
I touched crystal. Yeah, I found this crystal, and when I touched it, the earth around me erupted, and Amaya emerged. But she was quite friendly, and it needed my help, and we became friends. Although I must say I have not seen her ever since. We were unfortunately forced to part ways.
Speaking of,
Also, Emmy, I forgot. Wasn't there some sort of like shackle or something? Was there?
The shackle you had?
What else was in like the clearing where I found her? Wasn't there some other shit? Like, wasn't she like attached to something?
well, it was her whole body. Her head was sticking out of this like impact
so her head
crater.
was attached to her body, and then
Yeah.
I messed with the head.
You
Okay.
you
Okay,
activate.
cool.
You basically powered her on.
Yeah. Yeah, I powered her on it, whatever.
and-
yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I told the story good, or at least how I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Val chimes in at this. Oh gosh, that feels like just yesterday. I gave you a part of me. A part of my core, I think.
What
And-
is that? What does that mean? Will you be all right?
Oh yes. That's how I knew you fell. As I felt it pulse from. I was already kind of nearby. I was over in the desert. I was actually running away from another Mias that was trying to eat me. And I felt the pulse, and I was only a few hundred miles away, so I made it over here. And I will say, Gab, I don't feel like my power is going to diminish within a short time. I might have at least a day with you guys before it takes over again.
Oh.
But I do need my body.
Right, so should we reunite you with your body and then part ways from there?
Well, can we just take a little bit of time before we do that? I don't
Of course.
really want to go back right now.
I think it may be a bit before they manage to extract your body. I don't know.
I can extract it myself.
Oh, okay.
I just have
Do
to.
what?
I mean, I can, if you put me back on the neck, I can go back out the way I came.
She does not know that. They're probably fucking working at it with, I don't know, pickaxes.
Is it okay if we just let them do that for a little bit? I don't want to go back yet.
Yeah, I think it will be okay. Like,
I mean, it's
they're probably not gonna hurt her.
really. I overreacted a little bit. It is kind of funny if you think about it.
I suppose so. She just starts laughing, like, a lot. Like, hasn't heard, a joke in a while. So, excuse me, could you give me some space? Looks over at Annika, who is just staring very intently at Val, and has been kind of like shifting closer. And Annika just goes, "Oh, yeah, sorry. Takes out a notepad, begins just desperately scrolling notes, and shifts a little bit away.
If it's not too rude, I think it's pretty fair that we get a look at you. I mean, I don't know what you are, how you're alive, how you work.
I think we have the time for that. What are your names? I know Gab. Tony goes, I'm Tony.
I am Rosia Duskreel, right hand to the Raven Queen.
And then Philtar kind of like, and I'm Philtar, Heartseeker. I am the other right hand, some call it the left hand, to the Raven Queen. He says with tomato sauce still covering him. And I'm gonna go take a bath. Fill me in after.
Yeah.
Enjoy your shower.
Philtar walks out the door, goes around back.
Rub behind your ears.
Oh, I know.
Love that guy.
So, Gab, Tony, Vordia, you were Annika Greaves, at your service. Can I just say I'm a sort of fanatic about history and machinery and the arcane. I'm kind of the biggest nerd there is, and you are really cool. Can I just say that I'm honored to meet you? Val just goes, well, what about looks over at you, Patch. Starts like, what about your other friend here? Annika goes, Oh yeah, I mean, you both are just so fascinating. I just like, you guys are two automatons in my room, in my house. What on earth would my dad say? This would be incredible. And like, you guys are both super cool too, just as people. Like, are all automatons as cool as you guys? Like, what's up with that? Val leans kind of down, looks a little bit sorrowful from the very difficult to express emotions state of a soccer ball made of brass and two little dots. Just kind of looks down at the ground. I don't remember. And your name was? Looks over to you, Patch. Please.
I am Patch.
Val looks up, kind of rocks back and forth. It's lovely to meet you again, Patch.
Yeah, so what exactly is going on here? I know I assume most things are romantic in nature, but this is most certainly not.
I don't know very much. Patch, to you? I'll take any knowledge I can get. I just want to learn who I was.
I don't know much either. My last and only memory before I woke up very recently involved fighting you.
Fighting me? But we're the same make. Why would we fight each other? I don't understand. I wouldn't want to hurt one of my own kind. That's why I love the Mayas. Gab, can you pick me up, please?
Yeah, of course.
Val rolls over to you.
Val wants uppies.
Val uppies.
Val,
I pick up Val.
You pick up Val. Thank you. It's easier to talk to you guys at eye level. So
I aim Val towards Patch.
Patch, if you don't mind, could you describe to me, if you're comfortable, what your last memory was? Because I don't remember anything from then, except for a few names. I remember Tanya. I remember I remember that there was a war. I remember that there was botany. That's it.
Botany is a rather general thing to remember.
That's what I'm confused about. Why is that one of the only
Botany, you
things I
say?
remember?
Yeah, botany.
Well, that's interesting. I wouldn't just immediately discount that. I mean, it is how we. I mean, okay, well, botany has changed. Well, what do you mean by botany?
I don't know. But I mean, if it's one of my only remaining memories from back then,
The method in which we grow our crops has changed.
I mean, it has to be important.
Presume at one point, I mean, there are many ruins of sprawling farms throughout the Fashlands. But today, like, no one could ever hope to, you know, grow flora in that manner. You know, due to threat from the Mayas.
I'm
So I don't know. I mean, you might
I'm
have to.
really sorry about them.
That's interesting, though.
Please give them. Don't.
Of course, I'm not
I know you might not be able to
pointing
forgive
fingers.
them.
I'm merely acknowledging something
It's
that's changed.
I think Gab
Who's to
has a
say
little bit of a point.
who's to say that our farming techniques are worse than what we did back then? Anyways, like,
I don't know.
I was merely just noting that people seemed to the party my friends seemed dismissive of this botany memory, but it seems interesting to me. I guess.
I mean,
I-
if there's something specific about the layout or something that you remember, then maybe we can figure out geographically or what time periods.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
I suppose
any.
those would be useful.
The only name I can remember is Atanya.
You don't have any pictures? You don't say
No.
anything?
Nothing.
Huh.
I've been looking for memories for so long. I've been running all around the continent for hundreds and hundreds of years. I don't know how long I've been awake.
Can I roll something?
You want to do roll insight?
I want to roll insight and see if I'm kind of trying to parse out if either there's something that she's keeping from us, like i.e. she's lying, or if there's some like she can't say something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be insight.
Okay, word. Please, 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 please. It's only a 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, she seems honest. She seems a little afraid. It's the best you can get.
I mean, it feels like there's got to be more in there. Obviously, I'm not a technological expert by any means, considering I just found out what automatons were. But I'm thinking that you got a memory card or something in there, maybe overwritten. Maybe there's another one in there. Annika, help me out. She's like
Annika,
gesturing with her hands and like moving them a lot because she doesn't understand
Yeah.
technology.
like a grandma trying to figure out how to play Sudoku on a
Yes.
phone.
She's an old lady that would have like a ladybug phone.
Yeah.
like
still
an old
has-
Italian woman trying to buy something in a grocery store.
She does not understand.
Still has a flip phone in 2025.
Yes, exactly.
Annika chimes in. Well, I mean, most arcane machinery isn't sentient, and it's pretty clear to me that you two are. Typically there's there's some sort of storage of a command or a series of commands that is within the very material itself, and when parts of an automaton of basic, area split into pieces, their commands and programs lose value, lose details as their body splits. But
I mean, what I was kind of thinking was, if they're sentient, then they can die. Not to be too crass. If they're sentient, then they can die, and that means for people like me, there's still remnants of a spirit, right? Whereas technology, you can just delete it and it's gone.
I don't know, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I have a soul.
For what it's worth, I do not believe I have any sort of physical memory storage that can be removed in the way that you were describing.
I'm sorry, mate. That was me riding off the seat of my pants.
Understandable.
Patch. Do you have a core?
I would prefer not to answer that question.
Okay. I'm sorry I don't know more. I've not been able to find anything because the voices have just been hard to control.
For what it is worth, I was found in the ruins in Audra Plains. You may find some answer about where the body you currently pilot was located there.
Oh. That... I've been to Audra. I always feel weird when I'm around there. The south especially. I feel dirty when I'm there. Like I don't belong.
You do not.
Oh. Patch, why do you hate me?
My last memory involved a great battle, likely in the war that you mentioned remembering vaguely before.
What do you remember from the war? Who were you fighting?
I had some kind of comrade or friend who I was fighting alongside, who sacrificed themselves for my sake.
What?
That body is what you currently pilot. You are the thing they were trying to kill.
Oh. She just looks off into the distance.
Patch.
Yes.
Tell me, who are the victims of war?
I would
You
rather
don't-
not
you don't
discuss philosophy
necessarily-
right now.
You don't know why, what you were fighting for, or for who, or for what cause. I mean, I'm sure this is a sensitive topic for you, so I do not mean to overstep, but
Yeah.
but you know, you're how do I say this?
The cause that I was fighting for is irrelevant.
It is not necessarily the fault of the I mean, it's not necessarily the fault of the soldier on the other side of the battlefield that your comrade died, no?
The cause that I was fighting for is irrelevant.
Did how are you so sure that Melodious Vow herself killed your comrade?
The creature that we were fighting,
You were fighting a creature?
the Mayas. At least I believe it to be a Mayas.
And that was her.
Yes.
Well,
There-
that's fair. I suppose she did directly kill your friend.
There weren't mice back then.
Can I do a history check?
Go for it.
Okay, word.
Notably, the role
Does
that
it
we've
kind
had the
of get,
most
like-
failures in.
Hey, she's smart. She has a good
Yeah,
history. I just
yeah.
can't roll good.
No, that's
Wow.
such a mood.
Actually, complaining works because I
And-
got 17 on the die
Ooh.
and +4.
Oh hell yeah.
So 21 history to kind of understand, I guess, time period pre or post Myas. Do I know anything else about this war?
Yeah. So, you know of the time period. Oh, hang on.
Maintain hatred for another over
I'm back.
Lord.
a war that you do not even, neither of you even remember. Perhaps seems foolish to me, but
This is an
it is,
enemy you
it
don't
is
even
it
remember.
is of course not my place to say.
My problem with Melodious Vow is not what we were before. Vordia, how would you feel if Filtar was killed in front of you, and then his killer tore his flesh from the rest of his body, ripped his bones apart, and then wore his skin, pretending to be him?
I don't.
That's pretty goddamn grim, I'll tell you that.
I don't think that's what I am.
She doesn't remember, please. She doesn't remember anything.
And Vordia, I had to deafen for a second when I was telling you some history.
Oh,
So
yeah, right, history check.
so you know about the PMA and the MA. This is the pre-Mias age and the Mias age. You know that the Mias age has been going around anywhere between 2,000 and 5,000 years. It's not very well known how long it is, and all that's really known about the pre-Mias age is that there was some sort of cataclysmic event, assumedly that spawned the Mias, and there are tales that the Mire was once a very prosperous land, not contaminated by ruins. And that's kind of all you know.
Do I get any sort of vibe of like when this was taking place in relation to that though?
It sounds like from Val saying that there were no Mayas back then, and from Patch's description, it sounds like this is some monster in the pre-Mias age. But you don't know what it is.
I mean, you realize how old you are, right? Both of you.
I know. And Annika's kind of like jumping on their feet a little bit. You're literally you're a walking time capsule. Like, that's incredible. Like, there's nothing sentient on this planet that's as old as you. That's incredible.
I am glad that you are enthusiastic about my age.
I mean, you're older than the bones in the fucking cathedral at home. It's kind of crazy.
I just shrug.
Melodious Fowl
mean,
kind
that
of
makes-
pops up a little bit. Patch, I'm really, really sorry for whatever you think I am, but Gab, you might remember this. I'm not alone in this body. And I think the one you're describing, Patch, might be me. As in, this me. And I'm scared for what they'll say to me when I go back, because I've not been broken off like this for this long before. But and I don't know if they'll know what I've told you guys. One of them especially. They're really not very nice. And they don't sound like your friend.
Stay silent, just staring at the floor.
There's one voice that's always muffled. I don't think it's real. It doesn't, but there are others like it. But they're not always there. But there's one that's the loudest. And it sounds like a horrible attempt at speech. It sounds like someone stripping the throat out of one they've felled and using that like a trumpet. It's really unpleasant. But, Patch, I'm really sorry for what happened to your friend. And I wish I could still be them. Maybe I will be, but I don't know. At this point, you guys hear a knock on the door. Can I come back in?
Yes.
Okay, so the door. And you see Philtar, who is a sopping wet cat, completely soaked. The mane is the anti-floof. And just walks in. This might be a bad time. I was just gonna ask if anyone has a gust spell that I could borrow. I need some sort of hairdryer.
No, but I can light you on fire.
Please don't.
I've tried it before, I won't.
What do you
Annika.
mean you've tried it before?
We were raised together, so it's a little...
Understood.
Everyone tries to light their preacher brother on fire. I mean, it happens.
Annika says, I don't have a gust spell, but I can tumble you. Philtar just goes,
If you tumble, Philtar, please do it outside.
I don't know what you mean by tumble, but I am down. That sounds very fun. Annika goes, okay, I'll stand in the door. You go stand by the stairs. Philtar exits, sopping wet. The mane completely gone. And Annika goes to sit up in the door, grabs their staff, which was sitting in the corner, and just casts. And anybody who's like kind of standing closer to the door can just see. Well, first you hear like a and you look outside and you see an array of glyphs, and in the middle is Philtar just spinning around repeatedly, gaining speed, like a literal washing machine that is not enclosed, and there is water flying everywhere.
They put Philtar in the rock tumbler.
No, they put Philtar in the rock tumbler.
Poor kitty.
In case you're wondering, this is why I have a shaved head. I'm not dealing with all that.
As someone who does not have hair, I am very glad that I do not.
all good here.
He's hungover.
No, this is great.
I
Oh,
find
shit.
myself somehow hoping my balding will hasten.
Oh my god. Banger Alliance channel.
Val just kind of like, if you've like walked over there, Gab, Val sees this.
I'm
Honestly,
side-eyeing Tony this entire.
Tony's just
I'm
kind
also
of,
side-eyeing Tony.
Tony's just looking kind of like, that seems fun.
Literally, Tony's
Um,
like, when's my turn?
Yeah. And I feel like this is what Salt would do. Tony just goes, ah, screw it, and runs and jumps into the glyphs. And the two of them just start spinning round and round. Um,
Oh.
I suppose it's a cat thing.
How
Perhaps
long
it
do you
is.
suppose Tony will smell like tomato?
Oh, I mean, hopefully
Getting
not
properly
at all.
cleaned in there.
Listen, we're very
plug at all.
clean. We were raised very clean. I don't like being dirty. I've been covered in dry blood for probably 24 plus hours at this point. If you would like to continue this conversation, I'm gonna go take a shower.
You should likely do that.
You're not gonna hop in the spinny.
I'm not gonna hop in the washing
Absolutely
machine
not.
or the dryer.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go out and actually, because it's funny, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Jesus
Not to get slapped in the
Christ.
face by a like a just slough of water.
His tail.
Yeah.
Well, what's my dex? 13.
You're slapped in the face by not a ton, but as you're trying to sneak past, you just catch like maybe like a quarter filled buckets worth of like water that smells like a wet cat. Just slaps you in the face. And it just like
You're disgusting. Oh my god.
So you go and take your shower. Val looks outside at the washing machine. I wish I could have fun like that. Don't you, Patch?
Don't know. I don't know if fun is the word that I would use to describe that experience.
I can put you in the spinning machine if you would like.
I believe
Wow.
that might break Val.
That's
Seems
not it.
sturdy. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
It's
Perhaps I misunderstand.
Are you sure you really don't wish you had flesh, Patch?
Hold on, I'm sorry. Could you please repeat that?
You really don't wish that you had flesh?
No.
Hmm.
I am content with myself as I am.
ETN stands for Etania. I think.
Good to know.
Do you remember much from your times after you awoke in the ruins?
I... No,
I do.
good.
Uh, um, well, sorry, I feel kind of awkward. You guys should probably just send me off.
We should at least wait for Vortia. Please.
I mean, clearly, I've always been a threat to people around me. And if I wear the flesh of your fallen companion Patch, I don't know if the information we can learn together would be worth it. Just stick around.
While I do agree, we were the people who brought you here in the first place. It would only be right to bring you back to where we found you. Or I suppose where you found us.
I suppose. Can you guys just, before you send me back, can you guys just show me what living is like?
I'm trying to think of the various experiences of living to share, but the only thing that's coming up in my mind right now is my terrible date with Filtar. So I don't know if I'm exactly the best person to ask.
Patch, if you're okay with it, and Gab, if you're okay with it, can we find some way to stay in contact?
I would love nothing more.
I fear the safety of it. I fear they'll find you. I fear I won't have control.
Do you have any ideas as to how we would do that?
We could try and find a sending stone.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Annika pipes up. I mean, I could try and make another set. It would take me. I kind of worked in a frenzy when I made the original pair. I could try another, but it might take me a little while, and I'm kind of low on materials.
I was more so thinking that we could try and buy one somewhere.
Oh, you see, there's just this thing about, like, wizards who mass produce sending stones. They mark them at such a high price, and, like, it's just not the same as, just like a handmade sending stone. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but on ours I carved little stick figures of all of you into the side of it.
Oh my god.
That is adorable.
Like, you
When
don't.
did you
I
have
mean-
the time to do this?
I mean, can you please draw a rendition later of the stick figures and what they would look like?
Yes, I will.
It's so fucking cute.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
It took everything in me to not, like, squeal.
I know, I'm like, oh my god. My Shayla.
We could always try to steal some.
We have money now. I mean, I'm not above stealing, but we've got money, so...
We
How-
do have money, but
how
stealing
much-
is fun. And considering that Melodious Vow just mentioned wanting to live and experience things, I believe stealing would be a great experience to give to them.
You really think so, Patch?
No.
That's the real one.
Well...
Annika chimes in. Well, you know, I might know a place. There's a wizard in over in Uprank that kind of gave my family a lot of trouble. Well, if Val says we only have a day, do you guys want to go pull off a heist? Spur of the moment?
Yes.
I'm like above the table. I am like screaming and pumping my fists in the air right now. I am. Thank you for saying it.
And that's where we're gonna end session.
Oh my
Heist, heist.
You guys wanted it, so I found a way.
Yay!
Thank you for fucking picking up on what I was putting down. Thank you.
Yeah. What a session, man. Emotions.
I need to lay down.
I need to eat
That was
dinner.
so delightful. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was. Woo.
Love that.
It's
The
hard.
hill part was peak, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so silly. I was so scared this session. I was worried that things were
I
gonna
was
explode,
too.
but
That could have gone any direction.
that was so fun.
I was scared the entire time. I'm sorry if I was ever annoying or overbearing.
not at all.
I was
You
anxious
literally-
and on pins and needles the entire time.
Pinnacle roleplay. Absolute, just like pinnacle roleplay. Laura. It's so hard to roleplay Val because she's so cute.
She's so cute.
But she's so
Hello, world, I'm
sad.
15 Hello world, I'm 15 minutes old.
Yeah.
This little murderer of all Patch's friends.
She's so cute, but she's so traumatized.
She's
Hello,
so
world.
cute and she's so traumatized, and she said good morning with me.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill her.
Oh man. Oh man. The emotions are ripe. Well, I figured. Well, actually, I didn't figure anything. You guys kind of made that session a more chill session. That could have.
We deserved it, TBH.
Yeah,
We earned it after the last, like, two.
I'm not gonna
OMG, my
say
Blood
what.
pressure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say what that could have resulted in because those things might still happen. But
Oh shit.
you know, man, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
I might still make Vow shish kebab in the future. I
It's like trying to
suppose.
pierce through cold brass.
Don't you
I mean-
dare.
I mean, I would, in theory, I could pierce through it with a spear.
Don't you know
an
Melodious
arrow.
Vow is made of the ground?
That's
Did
my
you
daughter,
watch-
Roomba.
Did you watch the Gavin the Gods one shot? I know.
Hey,
I
I
know.
mean-
Gap did.
If I end up getting, if it comes to it, and I end up killing Melodious Vow,
No.
I'm going to decide how I do it.
Yeah. I mean, that's
No
I mean,
that's
true.
your decision.
Hate all you want, but no violence, please.
I'm
No
would kill you.
violence.
I'm so happy with how these strings are tying together.
Mwahaha.
I feel like
Wahaha.
such a puppet master. It's no wonder people blame me for being a mass manipulator, which is actually a thing that people do.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
I've had multiple people accuse me of being a horribly manipulative person.
That seems
It's
like
okay.
cap.
We'll kill them for you.
I'll
It's
kill
okay.
them.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
for
I
real.
think it's funny.
I do not
You
like.
know what? Me too, honestly.
I'm like,
I can understand how you're finding humor in this situation, and I am glad you are. However, I will
Yes.
still kill them.
that part.
Yeah,
Good
I will
luck.
laugh with
What
you.
she said.
Why is my hand is straight up? Why does it look like I'm pointing directly back at me? This is
Scary.
like I'm breaking my wrist to do this. Like anyway,
For a second, it looked like you're doing the thumbs up.
I was
Hell yeah.
trying to. I love having fingers. Anyway, before we all dissolve into sleepy neurodivergent idiots,
True.
I'm gonna
be
go get
pirating this
dinner.
and playing Fantasy Life all fucking night.
yeah,
Oh
go
my God.
go download some Butthole Surfers.
I will.
True.
Anyways, thank you, gang, for the. Ooh, this is a good song. Thank you, gang, for the vibes, the D&D. Thank you, chat, for tuning in as always and being part of the coziest community on the planet. I will stream again at some point. I haven't planned the next one, but it's gonna be another Death of the Wish Martyr Mode one. Gonna try to finish it in one. But anyway, we're not gonna raid anybody tonight. I'm going to let you all go to sleep and I'm going to eat my dinner. So,
What
Good
the
night.
fuck did you just say?
don't worry about it. Good night,
Irish.
everybody.
Irish?
Good night.
Good night.